Have you ever wondered why so many people work hard their entire lives but never build real wealth? What's the secret difference between them and those who achieve financial independence? It's not just about working harder, it's about avoiding costly mistakes. In this wealthy video, you'll not only know how to sidestep these pitfalls, but you'll also discover actionable strategies to accelerate your wealth-building journey. And trust me, all these mistakes even the smartest people fall for. Don't miss it. Be focused and stay with me till the end, because any of this lesson could change the course of your financial future. Subscribe to Wealthy Channel. Let's explore. Number 1. Not doing proper research into their investments. Investing without proper research is like setting sail without a compass. You're bound to get lost. People often chase trends, buy stocks on a friend's recommendation, or invest in schemes that promise quick returns. The result? Disappointment, financial losses, and shattered confidence. The intelligent investor wisely advises, risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. My friend, who heard about cryptocurrency from her colleagues and jumped in without understanding blockchain technology or market volatility. When the market crashed, she lost most of her savings. The lesson? Treat investing like planting a tree. Research the soil like market conditions. Water it regularly like stay informed, and prune unnecessary risks. Number 2. Thinking it's all about cutting costs. Let's start with a classic trap. People believe that wealth comes from cutting every possible expense. Yes, saving is important, but there's a limit. Cutting costs has its limits, and beyond a certain point, it creates diminishing returns. Over-focusing on savings can lead to a scarcity mindset, where every dollar spent feels like a loss, leaving you stressed and unable to enjoy life. What really drives wealth creation isn't how much you save, it's how much you grow. Focus on increasing your income instead. For example, if you spent $200 on a course that teaches a skill, earning you an extra $5,000 a year, isn't that smarter than skipping your $4 daily coffee for 6 months to save the same amount? Wealth is not just about cutting costs, it's about expanding your opportunities also. Number 3. Ignoring your bank balance. Here's a tough one. Many people avoid checking their bank accounts because they fear what they'll see. But ignorance doesn't make the problem go away. It worsens it. Many people hated looking at their finances, especially when her credit card bills piled up. They thought they will deal with it later, but later never came. Eventually, they ended up paying hundreds in unnecessary interest. Face the fear. Make checking your finances a weekly habit, even if it's uncomfortable at first. Clarity builds control. You'll make better decisions, reduce stress, and start spotting patterns that help you grow wealth. Number 4. Sacrificing joy for savings. Have you ever thought, if I cut out all the fun now, I'll get rich faster? It sounds logical, but it rarely works. Deprivation often leads to burnout and splurges. Ramit Sethi, in his best-selling book, I Will Teach You to Be Rich, says, spend extravagantly on the things you love and cut costs mercilessly on the things you don't. Instead of cutting joy entirely, create a guilt-free spending plan, as Sethi suggests. Set aside a portion of your income for things that genuinely bring happiness, like hobbies, outings, or quality time with loved ones. Life is about balance. Save wisely, but don't forget to live fully. Number 5. Making short timeline. We all love quick wins, but chasing instant success often leads to disappointment. Many people set unrealistic timelines for financial milestones, expecting to double their money in months, or retire wealthy within a few years without a concrete plan. Tony Robbins mentions in Money Master the Game, most people overestimate what they can achieve in a year and underestimate what they can achieve in a decade. Imagine a young professional, eager to become a millionaire by 30. He invested heavily in volatile stocks and get-rich-quick schemes, but ended up losing most of his capital. If he embraced a long-term strategy, like starting a SIP or consistently investing in index funds, he could have achieved sustainable wealth by focusing on compounding. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is lasting wealth. Number 6. Setting too many goals. Studies from psychological science reveal that focusing on one goal at a time increases your success rate by over 42%. Juggling 10 balls at once, you're bound to drop most of them. The same happens when you spread your focus across too many financial targets, such as saving for a dream home, a new car, early retirement, and a luxurious vacation all at the same time. Too many goals dilute your efforts, making success elusive. In contrast, a laser-focused approach ensures you hit your target one step at a time. Clarity equals power. When you know exactly where you're going, the path becomes much easier to follow. Number 7. They don't have a strong why. A weak why is like trying to drive a car without fuel. You won't go far. Simon Sinek, in his bestseller Start With Why, emphasizes, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Similarly, your goals need a compelling reason behind them to push you through challenges. Ask yourself, why are you chasing this goal? If your answer is vague, like I just want to be rich, stop and dig deeper. What does wealth mean to you? Is it freedom, stability, or being able to take care of your family? Once your why is solid, your discipline strengthens. Number 8. Confusing income with wealth. Classic blunder people make is mistaking a high income for true wealth. Imagine earning $10,000 a month but spending $9,800 of it on lifestyle expenses. Are you truly wealthy? No, you're just running faster on the same hamster wheel. The book The Millionaire Next Door reveals that most wealthy people live well below their means. Why? Because wealth isn't about how much you earn. It's about how much you keep and grow. Ask yourself, what percentage of your income are you saving or investing each month? If the answer is low, you're building a sandcastle that'll crumble with the next tide. Start tracking your expenses and saving at least 20% of your income. It's not about how much you make. It's about what you keep working for you. Number 9. Letting inflation and lifestyle creep win. Let's talk about the silent killers of wealth, inflation and lifestyle creep. Here's a fact. Inflation reduces your money's value by about 3% annually. Combine that with spending more as you earn more, and you're barely moving forward. You get a raise and immediately upgrade your car. Now you're stuck with higher expenses and little savings. Fight inflation by investing in assets that outpace it, like stocks or real estate. Keep lifestyle upgrades modest and prioritize investing raises. Number 10. Giving up too soon. Imagine planting a bamboo tree. For years, it barely grows an inch. You water it, nurture it, and wonder if you're wasting your time. But in its 5th year, something miraculous happens. It shoots up 90 feet in just 6 weeks. The same principle applies to wealth building. James Clear, in Atomic Habits, explains this as the plateau of latent potential. You're doing the work, but the results are delayed. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Wealth, like the bamboo tree, grows exponentially if you give it the time and care it deserves. Will you be the one who perseveres? The good news is, every mistake has a solution. Apply these lessons and you'll be ahead of 90% of people still stuck in financial limbo. I believe that together we can build a better, wealthier future. If this inspired you, hit like, share with your closed ones so they can benefit from it too, and subscribe to continue this journey with me. Wealth isn't just about money. It's about the freedom to live life on your terms. Thank you for joining us today. See you in the next video. Until then, keep growing.